get ready with me to go out and shop with my family. First, I'm using the Lower Mascara Tinted Moisturizer. Definitely recommend this. I love it so much. And I do use it like every time I'm going out. Next, we're using this Merit bronzer in shade Senine. I like putting my bronzer here, but and then just a little bit down there. And then I blend it out with a brush. I use like this brush for everything. And then after I blend it out, I'll use a beauty blender and just dab it like that. Next, I'm using the Ellen Tracy palette. First, I'll use this Illuminate right here and put it under my eyes. And then put it pretty, and then on right here on my forehead. That's just where I put it. And then I'll blend it in with a brush. So next, I'm gonna use this light contour here and put it here, 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 here. And again, blend that in lightly with a blush and then a beauty blender so it blends in nicely and evenly. Next, I'm using the Rare Beauty blush and then the Milk blush on top. Next, I'm using the Ellen Tracy and MAC powder blush. First, I'm going to take this Ellen Tracy, take a brush, and start with the darkest shade and put that on top of my Milk. Then I'm going to go with this lighter shade and put that on top of that. I'm going to not do this peach, and then I'm going to take a smaller brush like this one, put this and just put a little bit on it, kind of right through the middle, and then blend that out with my fingers. Next, I'm going to use the MAC mascara and put it towards the edge of my eye, middle towards the edge and not near my nose, and then middle towards the edge, and then just a bit on the bottom lashes. Next, after mascara, I'll use this Kosas airbrush. I do this eyebrow first because I don't really like this eyebrow, and then I'll do this one next and try to match this one to that one. Once that is done, I'll do some touch-ups, so I'll use this. So if anything's too bronzed or too dark, I'll use this and just put it on top, a bit of it, and go ahead and blend that out on top. Next, I'm using the e.l.f. Micro Fine Scale Night Mist. I definitely love this. I lost the cap to it, which was definitely very sad, but I still do recommend it. Next, for my lips, I'm using this Ellen Tracy lipstick, but it's very lightweight and it makes my lips pretty matte, which I like. Okay, so then that's all nice. On top of that, I'm gonna be using the NYX Fat Lip Oil. I love this a lot. This shade's a bit too red for me, so I just use a little bit and I wipe it off on the bottle. So this will definitely be lasting me for a while. And last but not least, on top of that, I'm using the MAC Hourglass lip gloss, and I'm just putting that kind of towards the center of my lip and spreading it outwards so it gives kind of sparkly texture. And then I totally forgot about highlighter. So for highlighter, I take this palette or my MAC highlighter, and I'm going to just brush the highlighter and put it on the insides of my eye, the outside corners of my eye, and just on my cheeks, and yeah, and blend that in with my hands. So yeah, bye!